Okay, so in this video we'll now look into the working of the room air conditioner. In this, as we know, we have the three different areas. One is the condenser, another one is the evaporator, and there is a compressor. Actually, this is the area where the cooling effect happens. So this is connected to your room. So in the evaporator, what happens? The atmospheric air, whatever the air is there surrounding, the temperature of that the heat is transferred to the refrigerant, and from here the refrigerant starts flowing. So totally there will be the connections in the three different areas. Now looking into the refrigerant, there are various types of refrigerants used. One is ammonia, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, methyl chloride, and freon. In that we have R12 and R22. So these refrigerants are flown through the pipelines, which is having, we call it as a hydraulic circuit in overall. So what happens is, whenever the heat is absorbed in this area, the refrigerant gets converted into the vapor, and this vapor will flow towards the compressor. In the compressor area, it got compressed, and this vapor gets converted into liquid, where the temperature as well as the pressure of the liquid is raised. That means the pressure of the refrigerant as well as the temperature of the refrigerant is raised, and further it is sent towards the condenser area. In the condenser area, the temperature is lowered, but the pressure is increased. So that means this liquid which is flowing in this area will be of high pressure as well as low temperature. Further, we have these fans which is connected to this area. So using these fans, what happens is, the heat of the liquid which is flowing in this area is sent outside, or it is sent to the atmosphere. The refrigerant which is flowing from this area, it goes towards the strainer, where in that strainer what happens is, the pressure of that refrigerant drops, at the same time the temperature of the refrigerant is also dropped. So it flows towards the capillary, where the further drop of the pressure as well as the temperature happens, and the output of this capillary is sent towards the evaporator, where you will be having a liquid of low pressure and low temperature. So the heat again from the atmosphere, when this liquid gets absorbed, it gets converted into vapor. So it again sent back to the compressor. So this cycle will be continued, and it will be repeated. The important thing here is, whenever the air is passed towards the evaporator area, it gives its heats towards this refrigerant, and this is passed to this fan. In this area, what happens is, there is a blower. This blower will send back that cold area back to the room. So this you can notice in your refrigeration, where the fan speed it will be increased or decreased based on the cooling effect which is required in that room. So this is how the refrigerator works. Let us look into the other diagrams which will give you the clear picture of the refrigeration. Okay, so this is the diagram where you can see a clear picture. So various elements have been added over here. We have a compressor clutch, the condenser fan, the receiver. So this area which is shown in the blue will be the cooling area, and this is the area which we call it as a hot area. Generally what happens is, this hot area will be outside, and it will be sending the heat towards the atmosphere, and this area will be kept in the room. So there will be a blower here which will be sending a cool air, and as a color code, whatever they are given is, the red here, it clearly indicates the hot compressed gas, and yellow it's a cool compressed gas with high pressure, and the another one, the blue, it is a cold gas with low pressure, and the yellow cloud with cold vapor with low pressure. So overall the cycle will be completing like this. So flow will be happening in this area, and this cycle completes in order to make this cooling area effective.